Hello students, I hope you are all well. Okay. Today we are going to start with exercise 6.3. This is question number 1 of exercise 6.3. Okay. We will do all the questions one by one. And before we start, once again, all the questions of the NCRT, including your examples, are to be done in your homework copy. Question number 1 is, in the given figure, this is figure 6.39, sides OQ and RQ of triangle PQR. This is triangle PQR. So sides OQ and RQ. This is QP. Side QP, this is extended to S, and RQ is extended to T, such that we get an angle SPR, that is 35 degree, and TQP, that is 110 degree. So what we have provided that PQR is a triangle. Next is angle SPR is 135 degree. Angle PQT is 110 degree. And next, what we need to find? We need to find out the value of angle PRQ. We need to find out the value of angle PRQ. That is this angle. Okay. So its solution will be like, see, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply linear pair at point P and linear pair at point Q. With the help of both of these linear pair, I am going to find the value of this angle and I'm going to find the value of this angle. Okay. And after that, I will say that using angle sum property, sum of all three angles inside the triangle is going to be 180. Okay. So what happens here is uh, on line QT, on line QT at point Q, make it RT. On line RT at point Q, angle PQT plus PQT plus PQR is equals to 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. That means angle PQR should be equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. Why? Because value of angle PQT was 110 degree. Okay. So that means angle PQR should be equal to 70 degree. This is the first equation. Okay. Similarly, on line, next line we are going to take is QS. On line QS at point P, what happens at point P? Angle SPR plus angle RPQ is again equals to 180 degree. Okay, that means angle RPQ can be said as 180 degree minus 135. If you subtract both of them, you will get angle RPQ is equals to 45 degree. Okay. Now in triangle PQR, what we are going to do in triangle PQR, this was the second equation. In triangle PQR, we are going to say that by angle sum property of triangle, by angle sum property of triangle, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equals to 180 degree. Okay, we already determined the value of angle P, that was 45 degree. Angle Q was determined as 70 degree plus angle R is equals to 180 degree. Okay, So finally, you will get the value of angle R is equals to 65 degree. Okay, you will separate 70 plus 140. That will be 150. From 180 degree, you will get 65 degree as your final answer. Okay, in the same manner, we have question number 2. In question number 2, what we have one angle x is equals to 62 degree, another angle xyz is equals to 54 degree. Okay, so first of all, we'll write down. Once again, students, for all the questions that you are doing in your homework copy regarding your geometry classes, you have to draw each and every diagram as well. Okay, diagram are must for geometry questions. So first of all, we'll write down what is given to us. Angle x is equals to 62 degree. This is given to us. Angle x is equals to 62 degree, as well as angle xyz is equals to 54 degree. Angle xyz is equals to 54 degree. Okay, so what we do now, we are also given that yo and zo are bisectors. Yo is angle bisector of, keep in mind students, in geometry you have two types of bisectors. One is angle bisectors that divides the angle into two equal parts. Another one is line bisectors, okay, that divides a line segment into two equal parts. Yo is angle bisector. Yo is angle bisector for angle x, y, z. And another one, zo, is angle bisector of angle x, z, y. So what does it mean? If this angle is x, this angle is also x. If this angle is y, this angle will also be equal to y. Okay. Now what we need to do is to find out, we need to find the values of angle OZY. What is angle OZY? OZY, this angle. We have to determine the value of this angle and angle YOZ, as well as the value of this angle YOZ. Okay, so we have to determine two of these things, angle O and angle Y, OYZ, OZY. Okay, now let's start with solution. Okay, what I'm going to do in this one is, in this triangle, I'm given the value of x, y, z, x, y, z. I'm given the value of two of the angles. In this larger of the triangle, in triangle x, y, z, I'm given the value of two of its angles. One is 62 degree, one is 54 degree. So first of all, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to determine the value of this third angle, angle z, angle x, z, y. In triangle x, y, z, by angle sum property, by angle sum property, angle x plus angle y. When I'm talking about y, I'm talking about complete angle y. When I'm talking about z, I'm talking about complete angle z. So angle x is 62 degree, angle y is 54 degree, plus angle z is equals to 180 degree. Now 62 plus 54 will be 116. Okay, if we subtract 116 from 180, angle z will be equal to 66 degree, 1164 degree. Okay, value of angle z will be 64 degree. Okay. Now we have determined the value of angle z. Next, what we need to find out? We need to find out half of z and half of y. How did? Since yo is angle bisector of angle xyz, of angle X, Y, Z. YO is the angle bisector. That means angle OYZ. I'm talking about this smaller angle. Angle OYZ, this smaller angle. Angle OYZ is equals to half of the angle Y. So half of the angle Y means half of the 54 degree is equals to 27 degree. Okay. Similarly, second one is ZO. ZO, this is ZO, is angle bisector of second angle, angle XZY. Angle XZY. So in the same manner, angle OZY, OZY is equals to half of angle Z. So this will be 32 degree. Value of angle OZY will be equal to 32 degree. So first of all, we needed to determine angle of value OZY. We have determined it. Next, for angle O, we have to determine this angle O. Okay. So for it, what we are going to do is we are going to use, yes, sum of all the OYZ once again becomes a triangle. In triangle OYZ, by angle sum property, in this triangle by angle sum property, angle OZY plus angle OYZ plus angle YOZ all should be equal to 180 degree. Okay. So next we note the value of this and this angle. So this will be angle YOZ equal to 180 degree minus angle OZY. OZY was 32 degree and angle YOZ was 27 degree. Okay. Angle Y, sorry, OYZ was 27 degree is equals to 180 degree minus 32 plus 27, that is 59. 1190. Okay. Value of angle YOZ will be equal to 1190. Next is question number 3. Okay. Question number 3 is, in this given figure, you have to determine the value of angle DC. In this given figure, you need to determine the value of angle DEC. So once again, what is given to us? See, we are given AB is parallel to DE. So when we see in the question AB is parallel to DE, we must expect that because AB is parallel to DE, so we are going to use one of the alternate interior angles or corresponding angles or co-interior angles. Okay, so if we are given a set of parallel lines, then it must be possible to use those set of parallel lines to determine particular angles. Also, angle BAC is equals to 35 degree and angle CDE is equals to 53 degree. Once first of all see that this angle only, we will only talk about BAED. We will only talk about the figure BADEB. Okay, this angle is 35. Can you guess what this angle value of this angle will be? Yes, this will also be 35 degree because alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, so first of all, we'll start with that and then we'll move on. Okay, so in this also to find, we have to do two things in this question. First of all, we will determine the value of this E angle, then in triangle CDE, then in triangle CDE, we will use angle sum property of the triangle. You can also say angle sum theorem. Value of angle DC Okay. So, first of all, since AB is parallel to DE, since both of these lines are parallel to each other, that means angle BAC is equals to angle AED is equals to 35 degree. Why? Alternate interior angles. They are pair of alternate interior angles. Okay. So this will be our first equation. And after that, in triangle CDE, in this triangle, angle C plus angle D plus angle E are all equal to 180 degree. Why? Because by angle sum property of triangle. By angle sum property of triangles. Okay. So angle C will be equal to 180 degree minus value of angle D is 53 degree and value of angle E is 35 degree. So angle C will be 180 degree minus 88 degree. Angle C will be equal to 92 degree. Okay. Okay, students.